Once, a highly successful businessman visited a small village with the intention of establishing a factory. Upon reaching a point where a river lay ahead, with the village beyond it, he faced a decision. He had two options: to traverse the village by road, a journey taking about 8 hours due to the lack of a direct route, or to cross the river by boat, reaching the village in a mere 20 minutes. Opting for time efficiency, he chose the latter. The boat, a small vessel with one man rowing on one side and the businessman sitting on the other. After a while in the boat, the businessman asked the boatman, "Do you know who is sitting in your boat?" The boatman innocently replied, "No, sir, I don't know who you are." The businessman then said, "Don't you read newspapers? My photo appears in the newspapers every other day." The boatman, still innocent, responded, "Oh, sir, I don't know how to read and write. I was very young when my father passed away, and I had to start working to support my family, so I never went to school." Upon hearing this, the businessman, jokingly, said, "What's the use of a life where you don't even know how to read and write?" Though the boatman felt a bit hurt, he didn't express it. After some time, the businessman informed the boatman, "In a few days, right where you see the land, I will have a very big factory. We will manufacture bottles of our brand of mineral water." The boatman, puzzled, asked, "What will happen, sir?" The businessman, somewhat irritated, replied, "We will produce water bottles here, not for your village, but for cities. If you ever go to the city, you must have seen water bottles in shops." The boatman then said, "Sir, I have never been outside this village, so I wouldn't know." The businessman, with a hint of impatience, said, "You have never been beyond this village. You don't even know what a city is like. What's the use of such a life?" This statement made the boatman feel that perhaps his life was not worth much. Distracted by his thoughts, the boat accidentally hit a large stone, causing water to start filling the boat, and it began to sink. The water was deep at that spot, and the shore was far away. The boatman realized that there was no way to save the boat now, and to save his life, he had to swim across the river. At that moment, he turned to the businessman and asked, "Sir, can you swim?" The businessman, feeling uneasy, replied, "Why are you asking? I don't know how to swim." Hearing this, the boatman burst into laughter and said, "Sir, what's the use of a life where you don't even know how to swim?" Realizing his mistake, the businessman humbly said, "Don't worry. Tell me what to do, and I will give you whatever you ask. Just save my life." The boatman then said, "Sir, don't panic. I not only know how to swim, but I also know how to save people who are drowning. Hold on to me tightly, and I won't let anything happen to you." And so, the boatman not only saved his own life, but also the life of the businessman. From this story, we can learn a valuable lesson. We should never make fun of someone or consider them inferior, as we never know when, where, how, or whose help we might need.